Hey everyone, just wanted to take a quick moment and do a video to show you the quality of this webcam. So I've never done a video review before. However, when I've looked at other videos on Amazon, they've really been helpful for me. So I decided to do a quick review for this product. So I am on my 2020 MacBook Air. It's got the M1 chip in it. This is just my regular webcam that came with the computer. I've tried out other webcams over the last few years and just haven't really been satisfied. I've even tried other Logitech um, webcams. So this one came out. Was a Black Friday sale for this one for $29.99. I think it's usually $39.99. And this is the Logitech Brio 101 in 1080p. So again, this is me just on my regular camera. You can tell my lighting in this room is not great. Um, but yeah, this is the quality. So I'm going to just show you, I am recording this via Zoom right now. So I'm going to go into my Zoom settings and click over to the Logitech camera. And I'm going to show you what it is just on I'm not playing with any settings. Like this is me just doing the auto adjust for low light, and then I will show you what it is when I do like just a manual, and I'll walk you through that. So again, this is me on my MacBook Air. Here is what it looks like when I switch over to the Brio. So as you can see, it kind of zooms in a little bit on my face more than what the um, webcam does on the MacBook Air. Um, Quality's not too bad though. I mean, honestly, like it's not as grainy as the other one. It definitely does a little bit more on the like whitewash towards like the door and stuff. Now, if I come back here, you don't really lose any quality in just like picture and stuff like that. Um, but when I go into the settings, so this is in the video settings in Zoom. I am just going to, so right now I have adjust for low light and I have it checked on auto. So I'm just going to go over to my auto and go to manual. So that's all I did was change it from auto to manual. And you can see now how like the lighting is with that change. Now, I personally like this better. I think it's a little bit more true to color. It doesn't quite, the far white on the right side isn't quite as bad or like pronounced in this view. Now, I also just want to show you, I do have a ring light in front of me off to the right of this computer. So I wanted to show you what the difference is when I turn that on. So I am going to go back to my settings in the Brio and change it back to the low or the auto adjust. So this is auto. Good, not too bad. I mean, I'm happy with the color except for that far white. So let me turn in on my ring light. So here we've got the ring light on. Now this is on a high brightness. So as I like just kind of like lower that a little bit, much better in regards to just overall. It just doesn't reflect off of the door in the back near as bad. Now, when I go into, so I'm going to shut off. That's my lowest setting on my, oh, nope, so this is the lowest setting on the light. And then this is just kind of going up in brightness. So you can kind of see the difference. So it gets pretty bright. I would never have my light that bright, but I just wanted to give you guys an idea of what this looks like depending on your lighting in the room. And then this is when it's off. So I hope that helps you. And then I did want to go back in and just go back into the manual setting. So here we're back in manual, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to turn on the light. Here the light is on. So I'm going to go to my lowest. This is my lowest setting. And then here, I'm just going to go with the increased brightness. Okay, so that is the brightest that this light goes. And then I'll just go back down into the lowest setting. So honestly, if I was to recommend, like just with regular lighting without, and then this is when it's off. If you don't have great lighting in the room, I'd probably like this setting just personally better, just because I don't feel like it's quite as pronounced with the white in the background as to the other auto selection, which is this. Now, if you didn't have the white, this would probably be fine. If you do have a ring light, I think it looks even better with that quality. So finally, I'm just going to go back to my FaceTime. So here we are again in the FaceTime. Now, I'm sure you can play around in the Logitech settings and stuff like that to figure things out. I just wanted to show you literally, I took it out of the box, I put it on my computer. This is what it looks like when I record. I hope this is helpful, and I hope you enjoy this product.